Hello, everyone. My name is Stacy Hamilton, and I am a forensic psychologist. Today, I am going to start talking to you about breaking the cycle, understanding the link between childhood trauma and criminal behavior. Imagine a prison system where inmates are not just seen as criminals, but individuals shaped by their past experiences. Today, we will explore the powerful connection between childhood trauma and criminal behavior and how understanding this link can help us break the cycle of recidivism. Did you know that 58 to 119% of children whose parents exhibit criminal behavior have an increased risk of displaying criminal behavior themselves? These statistics are overwhelming in how much they play a crucial role in shaping individuals' experiences and behaviors. By recognizing that inmates are not just criminals, but individuals molded by their past, we can explore the powerful connection between childhood trauma and criminal behavior. Understanding this link is essential in breaking the cycle of recidivism. Let's begin by learning a little bit of a background. Childhood trauma refers to adverse experiences that occur during one's early years, such as physical abuse, emotional abuse, and sexual abuse, neglect, or witnessing violence. It can, it can have a long-lasting effect on an individual's mental, emotional, and physical well-being. But unfortunately, childhood trauma is prevalent, affecting a significant number of individuals across different socioeconomical backgrounds. I found I have found meta-analysis that stated adults who reported childhood maltreatment were twice as likely to conduct violence relative to their counterparts without childhood maltreatment, which is what we have already learned and looked into in many cases that have been coming through the prison systems. The psychological impact of children in trauma can have profound impacts on individuals. It can lead to the development of mental disorders such as post traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, depression, anxiety, or even substance abuse. These traumatic experiences can lead to a range of psychological and emotional difficulties, including aggression, impulsivity, and difficulty regulating emotions, which contribute to criminal behavior. These psychological effects contribute to a higher risk of engaging in criminal behavior in individuals, which may turn into manipulative coping mechanisms. There have been extensive research shown to have strong correlations between childhood trauma and criminal behavior. Individuals who have experienced childhood trauma, such as psychological abuse, physical abuse, neglect, witnessing violence, are all more likely to become involved in criminal activities or engage in criminal activities later in life. This link can contribute to various factors, including the effects of trauma on the brain because of brain development, impaired emotional regulation, or even the adoption of survival strategies that may involve criminal behavior. To break the cycle of recidivism, it is crucial to adopt trauma-informed practices within the prison system. And folks, that's what I'm here to talk to you about. Shifting from prevalence to relationships. How the connection between trauma and offending or reoffending is conceptualized is the critical implications for policy and practice within and beyond corrections. And understanding of the relationships between trauma and offending are also reflected in framing the role of trauma rehabilitative interventions in the criminal justice system. These practices involve recognizing the impact of childhood trauma on the offender's lives and providing appropriate support and interventions. This can include trauma-focused therapy, mental health services, and skill-building programs that can address the underlying trauma, equip individuals with healthier coping mechanisms. Let's call to action. As frontline prison staff, it is essential to recognize the profound effect that you have on childhood trauma and for these offenders' lives. By implementing trauma-informed approaches, such as providing therapy and social services, we can break the cycle of recidivism and promote rehabilitation. This involves creating a safe and supportive environment that considers the unique needs and experiences of individuals with a history of childhood trauma. Respect, humanity, and staff prisoner relationships are an extension and development of good prisoner practice, in which clear examples of trauma-informed and not trauma-informed practices are important. One possibility is framing the kind of practice in terms that are already meaningful to prison staff. This might enable them to engage more effectively as part of a general drive towards improved moral quality, rather than adding on training practices or even providing trauma-informed environments. In conclusion, let's create a path for success by understanding the powerful connection between childhood trauma and criminal behavior and implementing trauma-informed practices. We can create a path to rehabilitation for individuals within the prison systems by addressing underlying trauma and providing the necessary support. And we can break the cycle of recidivism and empower the individuals for to reintegrate into society successfully. Thank you for joining me